have some fun. Are you?
Oh, let's
do
fun.
so. All right, it's time.
We're going to be chilling
We're going to be chilling with the homies. All right, so this is what
Give a shout out to Chase.
Give a shout out to my son. In the meantime, Rashonda says, my nephew was beaten by a group of boys from his high school. They came from behind and hit him in the back of the head, and he now has a concussion. The bullies have not been found, and I'm very upset. Is it wrong for me to pray the boys will suffer the correct consequences? That's an interesting question.
It is, and I don't like this one word, suffer.
Yeah.
It's not good to pray for anyone to suffer. It's okay to pray for justice, that justice would be done, and that not only for your nephew, but for the sake of the boys that committed this act. If they think they can get away with it, it's just going to lead them down a road that very few people come back from. If you start doing violent acts and violent crimes, and you think you can get away with it, that's not a good life for anyone to lead. Pray this. Pray that messengers after God's own heart would come after those boys and would bring the good news to them and find a way for them to be saved. It's okay to pray for justice to be done, and so pray for that, but don't pray that they would suffer. That's not a Christian thing to do.
That's such a good answer, and I'm so glad they answered that, because let somebody touch my 8-year-old son, and
they're going to suffer.
I might have to beat them down and then repent. I'm kidding. Kind of.
Only if you know who they are.
Only if you know who they are. I'm kidding. We have an audience full of kids. Not good advice. Don't listen to me. Dee says, my fiance has court today.
Christy's going to give him a beat down.
I know, a beat down. My fiance has court today for something he did not do. He's facing 3 charges of assault. The police made a false report. This is breaking my family apart. How do I keep myself from becoming bitter and angry?
That's a tough one. How do you keep yourself from bitterness and anger? And how do you stay in love, particularly when there's been a false report? Here's one thought for you. Jesus was falsely accused. They made up charges against him. They went and solicited false witnesses to come testify against him. So Jesus has been through that. And in the middle of all of that, he said, Father, forgive them, for they know not what they do. If you can get to that, you've arrived. So pray that, think that, and start understanding Jesus understands this, and you can go to him with this complaint. And you can ask him specifically this, that the truth would be revealed. And I would be praying that every secret thing would be found out. Pray that the truth would be revealed, and he'll come through for you. Just believe him and trust him.
Good answer. All right, we're going to jump to the next one from Karina, who says,
surprised.
I know, I'm shocked. Every time I visit my aunt, she verbally abuses me. She yells at me and tells me I'm lazy and I'm worthless. Then she gives me gifts to try to make everything better. Am I supposed to forgive her?
All right, you answer that one.
Okay. I'm trying to think of the holy answer. Well, see, this is my thought process in life. You know, because there's someone who I know.
There's the Christy answer.
I know, here's the Christy answer and here's the God answer. Well, here's the deal. If your aunt is telling you that you're lazy and that you're worthless, you know, first of all, I'm big on this, that words have power. Life and death is in the power of the tongue. And so, first of all, you need to confront her and say, listen, those words aren't edifying. They hurt my feelings. They don't build me up. And I don't appreciate it. You know, what's the situation here? And for her to give you gifts in a form of an apology, God bless the gifts. Take them. That's okay. But you might want to just talk to her and say, listen, this isn't a good thing. Was that a godly answer or pretty much no?
I think that's good.
Okay, that wasn't bad.
Yeah, speak the truth in love.
There you go.
You know, if somebody's trying to curse you with words,
right?
Don't receive them.
Exactly.
And go to them and say, this has got to stop. If you want us to have an ongoing relationship, this kind of verbal abuse I don't have to take. So this has got to stop.
Exactly.